Hello, everybody, and welcome to Street Journey, a podcast about the dance style that we all love and enjoy. And today I have another special episode for you because actually I went on a journey. I went again to the convention in Prague. This was the 5th Frame Up Street CZ convention, and it was special for multiple things. Not only did we have over 100 attendants, we also had some really world-class teachers, and there was even a competition. So let's go dive right in. So when we talk about, really big names, you can't almost go bigger than Ira Podshivalova and Baina Basanova. And those were some of our main star teachers on this convention. So we started actually the convention with Ira Podshivalova and her sexy choreo with the interesting musicality. It was a pure joy to also watch her dance and watch her explain things. She had us repeat things many, many times. And she really tried to get us to understand and work on all the accents. And I think the results were amazing, looking at everybody dancing. And second class, we had Baina do a choreo class. And she chose one of her recent choreos, which were very focused on legs and leg movements. There were so many details. I actually got to learn this choreo first when she visited London a few months ago. And it's really amazing to me how many details are in this choreo, because this time I noticed some extra movements and things that I completely did not get the first time or didn't even notice the first time. So this was a really good also exercise for the brain, I would say, as well. And of course, Baina's dance at the end and improvisation was as well a highlight. After that, we had a short break, and then we had the return of the one and only Eve, our amazing organizer, who was also back to teaching a class since she skipped the last convention. Eve brought her signature style of sexy and a little bit dirty choreo to Twix's striptease song. Eve also brought the energy, and everybody got really into it, and she kept kind of pushing us on. And I think this was also the first time when I saw when there were selects, and the choreo creator was actually screaming at everything what the girls were doing. So he was also just as excited as we were to dance this one. And at the end, she also emphasized the importance of trying to learn styles that our bodies are not used to. So have a listen to her words.
But I always I give it all my best, and I feel how I don't use those things in my choreographies at all, but it's like my body control goes so much better by trying not comfortable style, if you understand what I mean. So, as I said, I know that I don't have a very typical vocabulary, but trust me, it's good for you to try something that you're not used to it. The last time I didn't teach, and I was only a student, and I forget how good it feels to actually receive this energy from you. So thank you so much for being here.
And our last teacher on the first day was Aleksandra Demianova from Minsk. For many of us, she was a new face, but the beauty of her choreo spoke for itself. At the end of the day, the choreo was very beautiful, had very nice musicality, and I think it was a really nice ending of the day. Aleksandra also really put in a lot of effort to prepare to do her teaching in English. She actually posted on her Instagram all her notes, which was very impressive. And I do appreciate all the teachers taking a lot of trouble to speak in English to make it accessible for all of us, as well as thank you to all the girls who helped translate the moments where we needed the help for that. All right, day one done and dusted. Time for day two. Day 2 started already with Eve telling us, oh, it's day 2. Are you ready? You know, day 2, we always put everything much, much harder. And harder it was. We started right away again with Aleksandra, who brought choreo to classical music, which was quite challenging. Again, if you do it, if you execute it nice, it looks amazing. And the musicality was also interesting and challenging. So, you know, a bit of a, how do we say, chewing gum for the brain and for the body to start the day off with. And after that, we had a duo choreography from Baina and Ira, which was, we were told we were going to get a collab class with the two of them, and only the day before they started posting a bit on Instagram on how they're practicing an actual duo choreo. So that was super exciting. The duo choreo was quite a lot of floor contemporary movement, floor partnering inspiration, and it was really nice to try to do this. Also very satisfactory when you manage to do some of this, moving your partner and getting your partner to drop down your leg as it should. It was a super fun class. The time flew by so fast, and I think we all enjoyed it.
Получается более крутая композиция. Becomes a more cool composition. Более интересная, потому что есть единый организм. It's more interesting because it's coexistent in one body, one organism. Thank you.
And after a short break, it was time for our last two classes, which were again Ira and Baina. We started with the choreo by Ira, who brought a song by Tanarel. And the choreo had a lot of, elements we all love to see Ira do, with both fast parts and slow parts, some drama. So it was really nice and challenging. And she kind of tried to motivate us to perform our choreo and not to just wait for her to kind of yell at us and get us to do it. And then the last class was Baina, and it was technique class, which might be unusual as the class at the end of the day. But as is usual, Baina brought the energy. She had us improvise a lot of hand movements, arm movements, which was very interesting to try to do it different ways. And what she managed to do with having us do this exercise, she kind of unlocked our improvisations, and at the end we were also a little bit surprised to be offered to film the improvisations with the videographer, and yeah, I think it was a great ending. I think we were all very happy with the whole convention, even though I must say for me, who've been here previous years, 2 days almost felt too short. So I hope in the next phase we will get opportunities to have more than these 8 classes. But let's hear it from Eve. What does she have to say about the convention? Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Hi.
5th convention.
Yeah.
Super organizer Eve here.
I'm so happy. I cannot hide it. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I cannot hide it. Yes, it's just so good. It feels always so good. I'm so looking forward each half year for this. Even though the organization is killing me in the process a bit, but I love this. These days it's all worth it. Really.
A 5th convention, bigger venue.
Yes.
Over 100 people.
Over 100. Actually, today we're the most because yesterday some people didn't arrive yet because it's Friday. But today I think we're in total around 123.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
123, so it's been tough with the space. Even though we have 800 square meters, it's still tough with the space.
You need to find an even bigger place.
Yes, even bigger place. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna rent next time because even we're not fitting in.
Yeah. And the level of people participating, it's going crazy.
Yes, it is, right? It's like you are like half year later, they come and you're like, what? I remember you half year ago and now look at you. Yeah, it's going crazy. I'm surprised myself, but it's no wonder. They all work so hard. These people who come to attend those events, they're usually like dancers for who the frame up strip or like overall dancing is not just like a hobby. They dedicate a lot of time to the training, to self-development, improvement and so on. So
nice. And you brought Shiva again?
yes, actually, she was here as we yesterday calculated exactly 6 years ago in February, and she had the first frame-up class in Prague, and it was a total disaster. And we were like, we thought back then that we at least know the basic, but when she was teaching, we actually realized that we know nothing, like absolutely nothing. So it was not fun at all. We were very upset, but then we're like, okay, we gotta go to the events to learn and improve, and that's what we did, and now we're here.
Yeah. And the main event tomorrow?
The main event tomorrow, oh my God, I'm so nervous. I hope everything is gonna go fine, because like this is, for me, organizing convention, it's already not that stressful because I know what I'm doing. It's like a 5th time and I know a lot already, but organizing championship, it's like something I never done before and it's new and I don't know what's going on, if everything's going to be okay, if everything is enough or fine or like what's up. So I will see tomorrow. Hopefully I did it well. We will see.
Nice.
I put my soul into this and I hope it's going to be okay.
Yeah. And how many spectators are you expecting?
I think in total we are around like, I think 140 people,
Wow.
But it's like including some of the participants, you know, so in total I think we should be around 140, yeah, but the location, it's actually like, it's like a nightclub, kinda, which has like the atmosphere because of like 18 plus, because I didn't want to host something like provocative and sexy in like a hall. I wanted to have like,
school gym.
yeah, oh yeah, exactly. So I wanted to have the possibility to like have basically the space, like the club space, the lights and everything.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm very excited tomorrow. It's really a big day. I hope everything's gonna go well.
Nice.
Yes.
Thank you so much for organizing.
You're
Thank you for making these cool events for us.
Yes, thank you. Thank
And,
to you that you're coming to
and
them.
looking forward to number 6. I mean,
Yes,
now
number
it's a
6,
tradition.
autumn. Yeah, autumn again, number 6, of course. Like I always do twice a year, so spring and autumn. But I don't know the dates yet, and I also don't know the lineup yet. It's just I have to think about it. Yeah, it's like there are a lot of cool girls actually, which I saw here, and I'm thinking to invite some because I know now that they're dancers for many, many years and that they also won the competitions and stuff. I just never met them. And I'm like, wow, maybe you can come teach us next time.
Nice.
So we will see who is
We
going to
look
come in
forward.
autumn. Yes.
We look forward to that.
Yes, thank you so
Thank
much,
you so much.
Mariana. Thank you.
And as Eve said, we were not done. There was still a competition to be had the day after. So after all this excitement, we got a bit of a half a day off, and then we were going to the Treasure nightclub for the competition. And it was kind of, at least here, organized first frame up and high heels competitions. There were solo categories for both frame up beginners, frame up pros, high heels, and then small groups and big groups. And let us start with beginners. First of all, I want to congratulate everybody who went on stage. It was huge bravery. It was just amazing to see the beginners really trying hard. There were some really beautiful ideas, beautiful executions. It was a pure joy to watch all of you. And I hope this is also motivation for people watching to try maybe again next time to go on stage, to brave the stage. Beginners got great support from the audience, and I'm sure it was a great opportunity for everybody who joined this time. So congratulations. The winner for beginner category goes to Brno, so it's staying in Czech Republic. So it was really, really amazing to watch the beginners. After the beginners, we went straight away into the pro category. And I can say it's just wow to watch all of these girls that I have seen join these conventions in the last few years really flourish on stage. It was a great level. It was, again, many different ideas from, we had a lot of dances to French music. We had a lot of ideas from a bit more matrix style to futuristic, to, well, covered in cloths and bandages. So really great competition, and I was also very happy that I had an opportunity to talk with our pro winner, Liza Makarova. So let's hear it from Liza. I have with me the winner of the first Frame Up Championship in the pro category, Liza Makarova.
Oh my god, I don't know, I have no words. I'm freaking speechless. Yikes. It was a great honor to be here because we had such a great community gathering in Central Europe for not the first time, but it grows bigger and bigger every year. And I just went on stage to feel the vibe and feel the audience and try to share with them the story that I wanted to convey. I didn't count for any awards, I wasn't counting on it. I was just performing my best and wanting the audience to get the feel that I have inside when I listen to the song. So,
nice.
And I'm still what is this?
Homegrown talent here in Prague, winning competitions now and teaching at the next convention.
Yeah, this is actually this is the biggest award that I could ever receive because I always I've been going to many conventions across Europe, not just strip, also all styles things, and I was always mesmerized by the feel being a part of the crowd that is learning somebody's piece, like Brian Friedman or Jojo Gomez, and you see 500 people doing the same hair whip. And I was talking to my friends and they were like, what's your biggest dream for dancing? And I was like, I really want to teach someday somewhere, to see the whole class, the whole cohort doing the art that I created and showing it through their own moves. And I don't know, now it's gonna happen, I guess.
Absolutely well deserved. Congratulations again.
And
I will bring you, Liza, for a full episode soon, right?
Oh my god, yes, it's coming up soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Well, I hope we will have an opportunity to hear about Liza's whole journey soon. What I found also interesting is that in the professional category, we had a few pole dancers who have lots of years of experience of competing, of being champions in their own means. And they also came here to get challenged. They got hooked on Frame Up. So I had an opportunity to talk a bit with Christiana and Amie. So let's hear a little bit from them.
Hello.
Who am I talking to?
I'm Christiana Koulouma.
And where do you come from, Christiana?
I'm originally from Cyprus, but I currently live in Greece, Athens.
Which time is it that you came to the convention now?
The second time.
Second time?
Yeah.
And you were also competing now?
I was also competing in the pro category.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what is your impression?
So, actually I'm very happy for myself. I was really scared at first that I'm going to be competing against people who really have a lot of years of experience with Frame Up. Then, but I started to think okay, I studied dance. Dance is my life. Maybe this technique is quite new for me. So I gave myself some energy and some positive energy. And I went on stage and now I finished and I'm really, really happy about it.
Nice. And how about the convention? How does this one compare to the first one?
Okay, I loved both conventions. Now, the thing is that I felt this convention was easier for me, maybe because I had the previous experience from the first convention I had in autumn. So it was so many new information, and I was this time more prepared to accept all this information and absorb more information. So yeah, every time it's getting better. You definitely progress with this convention.
Thank you so much.
I thank you so much.
Hello.
Hello.
I have with me Amie, who just competed in the pro category as a Frame Up dancer. Where do you come from?
I'm from the UK, so I'm up north, sort of Midlands area.
Nice. So you traveled specifically for the convention, the competition?
Yes, I travelled on the Thursday evening. I got here for the Friday and then stayed till the Sunday evening. So.
And normally you're not a Frame Up dancer, you're a pole dancer, right?
Yeah, so this is my first Frame Up convention. I absolutely loved it. It was amazing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how was it to compete?
Just unreal. I'm so inspired. It just feels an environment that I just really want to be involved in the future. So it's really cool. Yeah.
And how does it compare, this competition, compared to pole competitions?
I feel like a lot less pressure, and just allowed to be more creative, and completely different feelings. I feel more elated, whereas with pole there's a lot more pressure on my shoulders for perfection, whereas here we can be a little bit like, we can have our flaws and it's okay. Yeah.
Nice. And you plan to continue and come again?
Absolutely, I can't wait. I want to come to the next one this year. I'm going to go to Hanover in Germany next month because I want to go and do some of the workshops there, and then frame up in June in London as well. So, and if there's any more, people please tell me because I'll be on it.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
The two frame-up solo categories were followed by a high heel solo category. And then after that, we had groups, both big and small. And the nice thing about this was that the groups actually moved almost like to the dance floor, almost smack in the middle of the audience. So it was really impressive to watch both small groups and especially big groups when they spread out on the floor. We started with small groups and very interesting different concepts here. We had everything from duos to trios. We had performances that included different props. We had performances that had human props as well in the form of a musician on stage. So it was really interesting, and it was also really interesting that the winners in these categories were actually on high heels. That brought a very original and interesting duo performance. But I want to put a little emphasis on one small group, and their name is Shafran. And I will let them tell you why they are special and what brings them to the stage here. So I have with me Team Shafran. And this team is very special, and you will understand why once I ask the girls to introduce themselves and say where they're from.
From Amsterdam.
From Greece. From Luxembourg.
Yay!
And they just performed on stage together. How did you do that?
We don't know.
We just decided it's just fun, and it was fun.
Yes. So first it was kind of idea, then we subscribed for World of Dance Greece, and they approved us, and we we need to do something.
Yes, we also were searching for something to send to them, and it was like, what we can send to them, because we have no that much videos of us together.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. But I think we need to start a bit further, that we
Know each other from before, right?
Yes. Happy to three of us. We met each other back there to Russia. Full of love to Dasha Gubanova. Yay! Yes, we were teammates back to Gorchitsa, and then we decided that why not?
Yeah.
We all in Europe, and let's do something.
Why not?
Why not? Yes, that was the main thing.
And people ask us usually how you train together, and the answer is we do not train together.
No.
We think that we managed to synchronize back in Russia a couple years ago, and we still have this
still have it?
synchro skill.
Synchro mistakes.
Yeah, so if we mess it up, we mess it up together. If we do it right, we do it right together. So once a team, always a team.
Yes, true.
But actually it is funny. We have a common chat in Telegram, and for example, I'm in the dance hall training, and I send a message with a video. So, okay, I will try this, and this. They are not in the dance hall this time, but maybe, okay, I will go to the kitchen and make a video. So, try this and this. I try this and this. Make a video, send a video, and then, okay, that's better. And then maybe, okay, I'm in the office now, but I will still show in the corner of my office, you try this and this. So really funny experience.
So suddenly I was twerking in the center of my office, so that's how we trained together.
Yes, I was doing all my videos from my kitchen, and I was like, my husband and my cat, shh, and I need to do a video for my team. That's how it was. Yes, and actually it was like the thread of different videos of how we are managing one move.
And how did it feel like tonight? Because it looked amazing from the audience.
It's fun.
Really
it
fun.
looked like you
I'm
had
so
fun.
happy still feel that we are together.
Yes.
Even living in different countries.
Yes. Because this sense of community, this sense of support, this sense of dancing together on one stage, supporting together, I think this is the main goal of everything what we are doing now. And we are together and we have fun, we support each other, and this is all of I want, truly.
Yes, and I think also the main point here that we keep us three together even from that time, and even that we moved, we're still saying sending hellos to our mother Dasha. Like we are still together, we're doing all this stuff, and it's super cool that we have this chat and we're sharing the ideas, we're sharing some personal videos from each other, and still having the feedback. And actually the key is having the feedback from each other to share aside from the teams, just to share that how we feel, what's the view of like different personalities, because three of us having the really super different personalities, and I think it's visible from our performance because we were doing the different parts, and I think it's valuable and like the main key of a success, I hope.
I will cry now after your words.
And where can we see you next? You have any plans for next?
We don't know.
We still don't know. It's always a surprise.
We're thinking maybe sometime next championship surprise you with something new. Maybe we don't know. We're thinking. We are still finding our like next inspiration.
But we definitely want to continue. Keep going with Shafran.
This was such an experience that I loved very much, so I want to do it again, really.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Team Shafran, woo! And finally we had big groups, and that was just wow. I could watch these choreos over and over again because there is so much happening, both so much coordination, a lot of people moving around. We had the first team was Elysian Path, which were actually the winners at the end of the day from Latvia, Svetlana's team. After that we had Fust from Amsterdam, followed by High Heels Crew from Hamburg, and then we had Kabluk team from Poland, followed by another choreo from Svetlana's team, this time called Elysian Orchestra. Then we had Mack from Hanover, their first performance as well. And we finished up with the Little Poison, which is Eve's team from Prague. And what was really interesting with this team was they did their performance, and at the end they had a little flash mob feeling where all the previous members in the team Poison, in Eve's team, stood up from the audience and joined them on stage. So at one point we had both the stage covered with girls dancing, the dance floor covered with girls dancing, and the crowd was going wild, and that was such a great end of our competition. And again, a big kudos to Eve, our organizer, both the convention and the competition, for making this such an enjoyable event. Not only did the girls have great space to dance in, the audience could see them from almost all the angles. There was a great host that brought the atmosphere. Obviously, world-class judges right there from the teachers from the convention. And finally, everybody supporting each other. And there were competitors that came from all the different countries. Let me try to count. So we had Czech Republic, we had Poland, we had Germany, we had the Netherlands, we had Slovenia, we had UK, we had Greece, we had Israel, we had Luxembourg. So many different countries, many people came here. This also brought a higher level to the convention. I must say, I felt there were many more teachers this time. There was a lot more at stake. There was a much more serious competition to get into the selects. And yeah, overall, everything was a lot more stakes, a lot more drama, a lot more stuff happening. Hey, we even had dick pics in the Telegram chat. So, yeah, definitely bringing everything to another level. Well, as Eve said, next one coming up in 6 months. So I hope I will see many repeats there.
But it was just, I have no words to describe what kind of energy you have and we receive.
Well, I hope you enjoyed my little report from the convention and the competition. I hope I will see you at some other events. Maybe soon in either Hanover, there's a weekend. In London, there's a weekend coming up. And I see a lot of individual workshops happening as well. So yeah, go out there, learn new stuff, and keep on listening to Strip Journey.